veido? Pets. Who's got a pet? I'll get a pet. I'll get a pet cat. It's about a year old. Thinks it's a human. But I swear it thinks it's human. Thinks it's the boss. That's what it thinks it is. Little ginger. Scrambles. It's called Scrambles. What pet cat? Funny little bugger. They keep you entertained, you know, pets, so help you. Come on out. How you doing, you know? I know they don't talk back to you. That's probably a good thing sometimes. I just got a de-sexed a couple of weeks ago, so I'm starting to let her outside all the time now. I just didn't want to have more kittens. There's enough cats in this world, you know. I ended up getting the cat because one of my mates, his cats had kittens when he didn't really want to have kittens, and they were going to take the kittens to the pound. So I was there and I got sucker punched into, you know, when they're looking at you, how can you let her go to the vet and get put down? You can't. You got to save the little bugger. Hey? Little does he know it. Tears up their house, runs around like a fucking chicken with a head cut off half the time. And loves getting into the bushes with all the weeds on there, gets stuck in its fur. Cats. Well, are you a dog person? I'm not really a dog person, but I can have a dog, but that's not where I live. And I'm at work, you know, from 5:30 in the morning and get home at about 5, so I can't really have a dog. It wouldn't be fair on the dog. At least the cat, I can let it out and it does what it wants, you know, comes and goes. No, it comes in and wants a feed or a pat. Come in to say hello and go back outside. Anyone else got a pet? What pets have you got? Birds? Lizards? Maybe a crocodile in the bathtub. We're not in America, are we? Maybe you got an alligator. Koala bear in the backyard. What, I don't want to fucking run into one of them in the middle of the night and chew your fucking face off. They might look nice and cuddly and that. You don't want to get on the wrong end of one. They'll open you up like a See this big line up here? We're not going to wait for these dudes, we're just going to chop them. Chop them! Chop them up! Alright, see you later. Out of there. There's a bloke sitting down there scratching his nuts. What we're going to talk about is bikers versus the SUV in New York, where there's a pack of riders, probably, I reckon, easy 100 of them probably. They're taking up the 3 lanes of the expressway, and a Range Rover gets in the middle of them there, gets caught up in there. They're taking up the three lanes of bikers, so he can't really do anything. And one biker is there, and then he takes his hand off the throttle and looks like that back behind himself, and the Range Rover hits him from behind with the Range Rover's left hand side and knocks him over. So all the other bikers proceed to brake check the Range Rover and make him stop, which I think he's going to stop anyway. But things start to get out of control from there, where there's a big group of riders. There's a lot of them up in front of the Range Rover. There's a couple down there. You can't really see what's going on, but you can see that the bikers are trying to get into the car, going up to the side of the door and trying to open the doors, and the doors are locked obviously. They can't get in, but the Range Rover, there's a guy in there, his wife and his kid. And the guy, he probably just freaks out. Don't you love rain? Don't you love the rain when you don't have any rain gear on? I'm smart. Anyway, the Range Rover takes off and proceeds to hit 3 motorcycles straight away, runs over them. I'm pretty sure one guy's car isn't walking yet, and there was a rider there. And the Range Rover takes off. The other bikes try and they do chase him. You can catch him on a motocross bike, really, can't you? What's the Range Rover going to do? You can only go so far until you get hit some more traffic. But you know, the people are blaming the Range Rover driver for running over the bikers, and then there's probably car drivers that are blaming the bikers for doing what they done. But just a lot of people made a lot of silly mistakes that day there. Should have been avoided. First thing is, when you ride a bike, and I'm guilty of this sometimes, but you shouldn't do it, is taunt car drivers. You have to try to be above that kind of stuff and road rage, because we can get around the road rage. We can make it so it doesn't happen, you know. Anyway, you just see that, have a look on YouTube, then the Range Rover takes off. The bikes are chasing him for ages. You don't really see what happens there, but apparently the guy in the Range Rover, his uncle or something, is a copper, high up in the cop force there, and now cops are pulling over motorcycles left, right and centre over there in New York or around there, and really buckling down on motorcycles. I just want to know what your thoughts are on the whole thing. Do you support the bike riders, or do you support the Range Rover driver? If I was a Range Rover driver and there's like 50 motorbikes in front of me, and the dudes are trying to come up the side of my car, even if they didn't try and open the doors, who knows if they don't have a gun? You know, it's America, dude. And you have a gun. That's probably why he shit himself and took off like he did. He just hit those dudes, man, and just took off like a motherfucker.
Bye.